Thank you so much. Okay, so Your Excellency, this is Dara Simi, and reports getting to me. Dara, please come. Okay, you want to go and meet His Excellency? Please go ahead. Please put your hands together for Dara Simi. Your Excellency, Dara Simi is 10 years old, and she has a question for you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Dara Simi Nagi. If elected as the president of Nigeria, what would you do to save the young, poor, and dying children of Nigeria in Nigeria and South Africa?
Well, I'll send down my granddaughter. My dear daughter, let me tell you, the purpose of government is to care for the people. And the first line of care of the people is the poor people. So government is actually meant to protect the less privileged in the society. They are the first people we need to care. And I assure you, I'll care for them. They are the purpose why we should stop stealing government money. Because we need that money to be able to help them. Because God has given us the grace to protect their interests. And I assure you, my commitment will be total. And I hope you're taping this, or somebody's taping it for you. I'm sure somebody's taping it for you. So if he's taping it without standing, you'll be able to ask me this question. Maybe 4 years, 5 years in the future. Ask me this question. What did you do? And I'll show you what I did.
A round of applause for His Excellency. Please put your hands together for Dara Simi as well.
Let me tell you why this is important. What made me, I always say that one of the most tragedy of Nigeria is sacrifice. So you are governor, everywhere you go, 100%, 120%, people are telling you you're doing well. Even when you know obviously you're not doing well. And I always cite two places. One of them is what happened with this young girl now. I went to a secondary school and promised them I'm going to fix their roof. I was there in October. And in January, I went to the top of that local government. And I have not fixed the roof. And I was in interaction with people, including students who came from the same school. Against one person told me, when I said question time, he raised a hand. And I said, let me start with this tiny girl. He said, Governor, why do you make promise you don't keep? You can imagine what happened in that hall. Everywhere was quiet. The principal and teachers of the school ran to her to close her mouth. So she became frightened and cried. And I said, no, leave her. Tell me, my daughter. And she told me the truth. I made a promise which I never kept. And I said to her, I called the commissioner for education. The commissioner, we must solve this problem before I leave here. I must apologize to this girl. I promised to give their principal the check to fix that roof. They've already given me the bill, about 7.something million now. So go and find that check for us to give it to this girl with apology. Of course, we did whatever we did. Got a check while I was there. We got a bank to issue us a check. I said, whatever documentation you want, we'll do it later on. They did it. We gave the girl the check, and I apologized. The same principal who were telling me things were good came and carried the girl in their head and ran out of. So we must have people who will tell us we are wrong. It is important. This is time to look at those who are serving you in their face and say they are wrong. That's why I said it's a dialogue. Let's listen to each other. Chinasa didn't plan this so we can start drinking wine and champagne. But I can tell you, I will go out of here fulfilled than seeing where people are eating and drinking. It shows that the youth of Nigeria are now thinking about their own country. Not about going to dance, not about going to eat, but what can we do to save this country? And I urge you, be on this route. We will get